You, I already mentioned repeatedly, just referenced, and I remember one time you saying, I've just really been praying that God would provide me with some friends this summer, and I'm thankful for you. And that was good for you, but for a guy who's just like, I like this woman.
But I was only saying that because people had warned me that you were kind of like a ladies' man.
Ladies' man.
You were a ladies' man.
And anyway, so when you would say friend, man, I was like unsure of. I had a real interest in you and was very interested in dating you. And I remember all of this came to a head when we went out with some friends, and we got pizza and played miniature golf, and I paid for it that night. And then at the end of the date, you asked me how much I owed you. And I said, no, I've got it covered. I'll take care of it. Implying that if I paid for it, somehow it was an official, like, Big D date. And you said, no, how much do I owe you? You owe me. And I said, no, it's okay. And you said, no. This is the classic line that was the kind of the hinge moment in our relationship. You said, no, because when guys pay for me, it's like they expect something in return. She got out of the car. I went home and called my mom. And from that moment on, I mean, that was kind of the point where we had some really good conflict. As friends, decided from that, hey, maybe we should try this out and date. And it was all uphill from there.
So it was fighting that brought us together.
It's a good fight. I remember one of our many arguments in the first year of our marriage, and we had plenty of them. I think you expected that when we were going to go out, that I would be clean when you got home.
Yes, I did expect you to be clean. I expected that we would get along all the time, and I think we fought every day. It was awful. Our first year, I think we fought probably every single day. It felt like it, man. When I think of the first year of our marriage,
I have great memories of the first year.
And I also thought that we would have sex every single day.
So did I.
Yeah, and it didn't work out that way. I didn't really want to have sex every day. And you did. And I thought that
I do. I think I had an expectation that once we got married, we were going to have our own place and spend several years traveling and enjoying one another.
Like 5 years
5
traveling.
years. We were the classic 5-year couple. Get married, no kids for 5 years. And we had a child 18 months later.
Yeah.
Was a challenge. It was an expectation that was not met, and we had to do a lot of adjusting. Not to mention that only a handful of months after he was born. No, while he was born, we were living with your parents. Mm-hmm. And almost no newlywed couple gets married anticipating living with one of the in-laws within a year and a half.
I don't think there's anything else, huh?
Well, there's a lot of other unmet expectations.
Yeah. You could go on.
No, you know, one of the other expectations is that everything that we enjoyed, we would do together. So, for instance, I like to hang out with friends all the time, and I didn't really like his friends. We like to play board games. Why is that not exciting?
Yeah, and I wasn't really. Yeah, so it was just interesting combining that. Right. So, yeah.
Oh man.